What if I told you there's a side of history they don't want you to know? Stories buried in the past, secrets that have been hidden for centuries, and truths that challenge everything we've been taught. From ancient civilizations erased from textbooks to mysterious discoveries that threaten the official narrative, today we're diving into the hidden history that some would prefer to keep in the dark. Before we start unraveling these hidden truths, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. By doing so, you'll stay up to date with our latest explorations into the forgotten and forbidden corners of history. If you're curious about the secrets they've tried to bury, stick with us. There's so much more to uncover. Join us on this journey to reveal the history they don't want you to know. Welcome to They Don't Want You to Know This History, where we peel back the layers of time to reveal the stories that have been concealed, distorted, or forgotten. Throughout history, certain events, figures, and civilizations have been intentionally obscured, often for political, religious, or cultural reasons. But the truth has a way of surfacing, and today, we're here to shine a light on these hidden histories. In this episode, we'll explore the untold stories that challenge the official narratives. Why were entire civilizations erased from history? What ancient knowledge has been lost or suppressed? And how have these forgotten truths influenced the world we live in today? By the end of this video, you'll see history in a new light with a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped and hidden our past. To understand why certain histories have been buried, we need to explore the power dynamics at play. Throughout history, those in power have often controlled the narrative, deciding which stories are told and which are erased. This control over history is not just about recording the past, it's about shaping the future by influencing how we perceive our world and our place in it. For instance, many ancient civilizations that existed before the rise of Western powers have been overlooked or minimized in historical accounts. Whether it's the advanced cultures of Africa, the Americas, or Asia, these histories have often been sidelined in favor of a Eurocentric narrative. This selective storytelling has left us with an incomplete picture of our global heritage, erasing the achievements and contributions of countless peoples. Let's start with one of the most intriguing examples, the lost civilization of Great Zimbabwe. Once a thriving center of trade and culture in southern Africa, Great Zimbabwe was deliberately excluded from many historical accounts, with early European explorers and colonists attributing its impressive stone ruins to outsiders rather than the indigenous people who built it. This erasure was part of a broader effort to deny the existence of advanced African civilizations and justify colonial rule. Today, however, we recognize Great Zimbabwe as a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of the African people, a story that was almost lost to history. Next, we turn to the burning of the Library of Alexandria, one of the most significant losses of knowledge in human history. This ancient library was a hub of learning and culture, housing texts from across the known world. But when it was destroyed, likely over several centuries and under various rulers, vast amounts of knowledge were lost forever. Some believe that the destruction of the library was not just a tragic accident, but a deliberate attempt to suppress knowledge that threatened the power structures of the time. The loss of these texts has left us with gaps in our understanding of the ancient world and the knowledge that could have advanced civilization much earlier. And then there's the mysterious disappearance of the ancient Indus Valley civilization, one of the world's earliest urban cultures. Despite their achievements in architecture, engineering, and social organization, the Indus Valley people vanished around 1900 BCE, leaving behind little more than ruins. Their script remains undeciphered, and their history largely unknown. Why do we hear so little about them? Some historians argue that their story doesn't fit neatly into the dominant narratives of history, which focus on the rise and fall of Western civilizations. As a result, the achievements and lessons of the Indus Valley have been marginalized in historical discourse. Another hidden truth lies in the dark history of religious and cultural suppression, such as the Inquisition's efforts to eradicate so-called heresies. Throughout medieval Europe, knowledge and beliefs that contradicted the official doctrines of the Church were ruthlessly suppressed, often through violence. Entire bodies of knowledge, scientific, philosophical, and spiritual, were deemed heretical and destroyed. This systematic suppression has left us with an incomplete understanding of our own cultural and intellectual heritage, with many ancient and medieval texts lost forever. These hidden histories weren't just forgotten, they were actively suppressed, often at great cost. The suppression of the Library of Alexandria, for instance, wasn't just the loss of books, it was the loss of centuries of knowledge that could have propelled humanity forward. The marginalization of non-Western civilizations has led to a skewed understanding of world history, one that often ignores the contributions of entire continents. The erasure of certain histories also creates a dangerous precedent, where those in power can dictate what is remembered and what is forgotten. This control over the narrative can be used to justify oppression, colonization, and cultural erasure. It challenges us to question what we've been taught and to seek out the stories that have been hidden from us. These conflicts over history are ongoing, as new discoveries continue to challenge the official narratives and bring to light the stories that have been buried for too long. Despite these challenges, the truth has a way of resurfacing. Historians, archaeologists, and scholars around the world are working tirelessly to uncover these hidden histories, bringing forgotten civilizations and lost knowledge back into the light. The story of Great Zimbabwe is now celebrated as a symbol of African heritage, and efforts are being made to recover and preserve what remains of the Library of Alexandria's lost knowledge. The re-evaluation of these suppressed histories is also reshaping our understanding of the world. As we uncover more about the Indus Valley civilization, for example, we're gaining new insights into early urban life and the complexities of ancient societies. The recognition of these hidden histories is not just about filling in the gaps, it's about challenging the narratives that have dominated our understanding of the past, and ensuring that all voices and cultures are represented in the story of humanity. This process of rediscovery is ongoing, and it's up to us to support it. By questioning the official narratives and seeking out the suppressed stories, we can gain a fuller, more accurate understanding of our shared history. The more we learn about these hidden histories, the more we can appreciate the diversity and richness of the human experience. As we conclude this journey through the history they don't want you to know, it's clear that our past is far more complex and varied than we've been led to believe. The stories we've explored today are just the tip of the iceberg. There are countless other histories waiting to be uncovered, each one offering a new perspective on the world we live in. These hidden histories remind us that knowledge is power, and the control of that knowledge has always been a tool of those in power. But as long as there are those who seek the truth, these stories will continue to emerge, challenging us to rethink what we know and to question the narratives that have been handed down to us. History isn't just about the past, it's about understanding the forces that shape our present and future. If these hidden histories have sparked your curiosity, there's so much more to explore. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future deep dives into the forgotten and forbidden stories of the past. Join the conversation in the comments. What hidden history do you think needs to be brought to light? Share your thoughts and help us uncover the truths that have been buried for too long. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more revelations about the history they don't want you to know.